on 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Illinois! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the point after is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 7 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
This is a designed run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Brown will throw it. Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden,
lots of room to run. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Nixon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Brown wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Burke. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Quarterback keeps it. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. Headed to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Knights.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Clement. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Altmaier. Pressure coming. Grabbed in the middle, it's Arkin. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Arkin. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Altmaier. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
You know, the corner route is definitely a timing route because you're pushing straight up the field to make it look like you're running a go, and then you break to the sideline. So quarterback and wide receiver really have to be on the same page with timing.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Timeout, Illinois.
The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? A designed run for the quarterback. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to...
Scores on the sneak.
Momentum is such a real thing in college football. Scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Brown will throw it. Fires it down the seam. A strike downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, and they tried the surprise onside to start the second half. And this game's a great game. It's been back and forth, tie football game. Maybe trying to jumpstart yourself. I'll tell you what, now you've put your defense in a bind. Let's see how they respond.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
From the gun, fires into the end zone, and he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country.
Touchdown, finding Illini. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And That's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The RPO, it's complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Here comes the heat. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Illinois could try to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Illini.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 32 over San Jose State. We've got on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Snags it inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A run for the quarterback. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Big fella moving. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. That leaves him with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ball game in the 4th quarter.
Looks as if he's going to run it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Quickly complete. Out of bounds at the 13, and that's just what the doctor ordered for this offense. 1st and 10 from their own 13. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Arkin. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Illinois. Quick strike through the air for the score.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Illinois 42, UCF 21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The offense changing the play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Montgomery. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And I've been impressed with this defense physically. Like, their physical domination of the line of scrimmage. Just the run game has been pretty non-existent so far. And, man, when you control the run game...
He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.